My God. So it's now time for me to expose myself to tell you guys what I did inside this United Nigerians inaugural flight to Ghana. I promised myself that when I enter the flight, I must do something that no man has ever done, and I did it. This was me introducing myself. Of course, you guys know that my name is MC Mitty, your favorite Abuja tour guide. When I got into the international wing of the United Nigeria International Airport, I saw a lot of fans. A lot of fans. They were just saying my video. Man, people they watch my video. They just saying things I say in my skit. I was like, these guys they watch these videos. Oh. Then I met this man. This man is a die-hard fan, Alhaji Bello, all the way from the United States. He was just, God bless all my fans worldwide. Then the beautiful staff of United Nigeria Airline has the most beautiful and handsome staff. When this lady asked for my international passport, I almost gave her my soul. Of course, Mrs. Emanuela, the forever living product of United Nigeria Airline. Then Odumeje himself, he got the powers. When he told me he came with Dabush Kabash, I went to a corner to Kabash. Makada and Mama. And these are the air hostess. See how beautiful these ladies are. They will never expose you. Dignitaries were coming in, then the man of the moment, Professor Obiora Okonkwo, the chairman, United Nigeria Airline. Of course, the king of the sky himself, the chairman of Epis, joined us. Notice the way they were shaking their hands. That's the way billionaires like us shake hands. You see the way he's shaking Kanayo. Kanayo made a lot of sacrifices to be in this plane. You see the way they're shaking hands? Just watch it. That was the same way they shook my hands. That's why they shook my hands, because we are all billionaires. We are connected in this great circle of life. Then the official program started. Of course, we had a program in the airport before we boarded the flight. It was time to board flight. We were ably led into the flight by the chairman himself. The way this man is smiling, he showed me, say this man, even in the afterlife, he will have money. Immediately I sat down, that agenda I had in my mind started coming up. What can I do in this plane to make history? But before then, I had to turn my seatmate into a content creator. He shouted, my God, more than 80 times before we came down from the plane. So after a long time of thinking, I went to the lavatory. I made sure I was the first person to enter that lavatory. I said to myself, since this is the first flight from Nigeria to Ghana, meaning that nobody has used this lavatory, carry something from Nigeria and dropped it in the plane. So I said, this is my time. This is my opportunity. Opportunity comes but once. I must make history. I must harness it. Since I always tell my fans that you can take it to the bank, but you will never withdraw. What about deposit? They can't deposit. So I said I must deposit. It was not coming out, but I had to force myself, because history must be forced. You must force out history. You must make history. You must impress history. I impressed history in that plane. So anytime anybody tells me I use United Nigeria Airline to Ghana, I'll tell them the first flight has my identity, has my image, has my product in it. Of course, I made sure I flushed. Yeah. And I felt so fulfilled. I came back. It was time for food. It was a white lady. She brought pack from the United Nigeria Airline. This is not like the pack you see in other planes. No. They had small chop that had chicken. Correct chicken, though. Not all this local chicken. No. Look at their meat pie. Full package. You need to fly United Nigeria Airline to Ghana. You need, even if you don't have anything to do in Ghana, just go and buy Ghana must go from there and come back. Before I knew it, you're already in Ghana. When the pilot announced that we're descending to Accra, Ghana, I looked over Ghana. What I saw, I said, now this one be the Ghana. It was as if I was in Ibadan. Don't joke with this country. Nigeria fine, no. I said, now this one be the Ghana. Ghana must go. My God. Then we landed. The landing was so smooth. So smooth. You don't even know you have landed, though. Then they poured us water. You know that water thing they used to pour? Oh, God. It was so watery. We almost got wet inside. It was just, oh, God. Imagine being inside this plane. Professor Obiora Okonkwo, you do this one. You do me this one. I said, God, it's me be this. They are pouring me this water. When we came down, it was as if the whole Ghana came to greet us. The whole airport was jam-packed with people. They left their wives, left their side chick, left their mother-in-law, They came to greet us. We know that United Nigeria Airline has voice in Ghana. When the man of the moment came out, Professor, he waved as if it was Tinubu. They were screaming in joy. Then when I came out, Ghanaian girls were crying. It was so passionate that the pilot had to come out with me so that you just feel what I felt. Then we had another official program at the airport. I won't even lie. Ghanaians gave us an amazing reception. Then there was this exchange of flag and everything. I enjoyed myself. Then it was time to eat. I don't know what they are staring as if it's food they don't know from a he-goat. And I turn here. That's how they poured the thing for me. They told me, drink it fast, drink it fast. I said, why should I be fast? I said, drink it fast. I drank this thing. And straight up, my tummy said, ding, brr, brr, brr. I said to myself, I cannot receive here and go and drop it in my country. I located their place. Maka, they gave it to me. I have to give it back to them. I went in there. Freely I had received. You guys know me. Freely I deposited. I made sure, as I had kept it in the plane, I had to also keep it on the land, in the air, on the land. I made sure everything I had, I kept it for them there. Praise be unto God. And then we went back. As I was going to the plane, people were crying, don't leave us, don't leave us. I waved them by like Tinubu. And I told Professor, you should have just allowed me small, because there were some girls, they really wanted me to create some content with them, but I could not. Then this was his reply.
So sorry.
To ensure that you are there to
I foiled your plan.
see the instructions. If you have any questions,
So I just have to go back to my family.
Because I promised them it will be back. So I will not let you stay longer.
So after getting that disappointing news, it was obvious that my wife was praying somewhere in Nigeria. A praying wife. I just went around, greeted people. Truly, this is one of the most interesting international flights I've ever entered. We really enjoyed ourselves. You need to book United Nigerian Airline for your next trip to Accra. And I bet you will thank me for it. And one good thing, their prices are very, very competitive. Then I had that thing that many Nigerians don't like hearing when they are coming back from an international flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to Inaugural International Airport.
Jesus!
Local time.
Jesus!
Jesus.
Lord Jesus, take over. Lord Jesus, take over.